breaking news alerts, overnight news, plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes. CBS 47 on your side this morning begins with breaking news.
Good morning again, everyone. I'm Zara Arboleta, 531. We do start again with breaking news. The Vatican calling this a surprise. Pope Benedict XVI announcing early this morning he will step down effective February 28th, so just a few weeks away. Here's Susan McGinnis with another update.
Pope
Benedict spoke in Latin to a meeting of Vatican cardinals Monday morning and announced he is resigning his position as the head of the Catholic Church, effective at the end of the month. Benedict says he is too old and too weak to continue on, so he made the decision to step down.
He was elected at a fairly advanced age, and people thought it would be a short papacy.
The Catholic Church will now be without a pope for a period of time until the cardinals can select a new successor. A papal spokesperson says he expects the Church to be without a leader for as brief a period as possible. The cardinals expect to hold a conclave to elect a new pope before the end of March. Born Joseph Ratzinger, the German became pope in April 2005 when the cardinals selected him to succeed Pope John Paul II. One of his biggest tasks as Pope has been to oversee the Church's response to the priest sex abuse scandal. He issued a public apology for people being abused at the hands of clergy and said the Church made serious mistakes in responding to the allegations.
I think he's brought a certain stability to the Church in the light of the crisis, of the sexual abuse crisis, which it needed very much.
Benedict becomes the first pope in nearly 600 years to resign from the position. In Washington, Susan McGinnis, CBS News.
Yeah, last one who resigned was back in 1415. Continuing our coverage, thousands of Catholics in the Valley will be waking up to this news. CBS 47's Mike Scott joins us live from St. Anthony's in North Fresno. Mike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Zara. Somebody's pulling up right now, and I'm wondering if that's Father Blessing, who we're waiting for. He's going to be doing the 6:45 service this morning here at St. Anthony's. They also have a 6 o'clock rosary scheduled, so we're hoping to talk with some of the local Catholics who are just getting the news this morning that the Pope is retiring. Are you Father Blessing? No, you're not. No, it's not Father Blessing. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, a rosary, 6 o'clock this morning here at St. Anthony's, and then services at 6:45. We'll try to get reaction. We've also reached out, Zara, to the Catholic Diocese this morning, but so far no reaction or comment. Again, all of this just happening in the last couple of hours or so, so this is just very much breaking news at this point. I think you mentioned, I posted some pictures on my blog this morning of my trip to Rome back in January of 2010 when I had a chance to go to the Vatican and actually saw Pope Benedict. It was pretty amazing experience, and you can share those pictures on my blog at CBS47.tv. Sarah?
I was surprised. I totally, I mean, you travel so much. Everybody knows you love to travel. I forgot that you had gone to the Vatican, and it wasn't like you were far away either. Oh, here, we're showing your pictures on air right now. You were pretty close to the Pope.
Well, yeah, inside the General Assembly there, which he has every Wednesday morning, which is, it's very difficult to get tickets for. You have to apply months in advance. But I learned a secret that if you go to one of the Swiss guards at the Vatican and ask them if there are extra tickets, sometimes they have extra tickets, and that's how we got ours. And we were fortunate enough to get in, yeah, at last minute's notice. And yeah, as you said there, we were fairly close to the Pope. I was actually surprised how close we were able to get. Now, there were Swiss guards everywhere, and security, and keeping a very close eye on everyone. That, of course, is the every Sunday the Pope comes out and you know, makes his appearance on his balcony at his Vatican apartment. But yeah, incredible experience. And I've been to the Vatican twice, and the first time I didn't get to see the Pope. The second time I said, we have to do it. And thankfully the timing worked out. So you can see all those pictures on my blog this morning at CBS47.tv.
That's pretty fascinating. And how was it for you? I know you said it was pretty incredible, but I mean, I think that so many people, Catholic and not Catholic, are kind of in awe of the Pope. I mean, he is the man in charge of 1 billion Catholics around the world.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your religious affiliation is. There's still, when you're in the presence of someone like that, I mean, you know, if you met any religious leader of that magnitude, it's a very special feeling. And the Vatican itself, The church, unbelievable. When you walk in the front door, you cannot believe what a huge building it is. You almost can't see to the end of that building. And it's, like I said, regardless of your religious affiliation, it's one of those kind of things you have to see, your bucket list things.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Again, you can see more of Mike's pictures on his blog on CBS47.tv. Pretty incredible. 5:36 right now, dark and cold outside. Here's a shot from our Fresno Skyview camera. Jenny standing by with the latest on that freeze warning still in effect. Jenny.
That's right. Good morning, Zara. Good morning, everybody. Temperatures are chilly this morning for the valley, but it's windy up in the mountains, which makes it feel even colder for you as well. So let's take a look at our live pinpoint Doppler, show what's going on. Freeze warning goes till 9 o'clock. You can see there are no clouds, so nothing to keep us insulated. All that cold air just kind of sitting here. And for the mountains and the foothills, you'll see gusts of 45 miles an hour. That can take down tree limbs and make driving difficult. So a heads up if you're in those areas today. For the valley, though, wind speeds are rather light, 8 miles per hour or less, calm in many areas this morning, and temperatures are down at freezing or below in Lemoore, Hanford, 33 in Los Banos, and Tulare, 34 in Porterville and Dinuba. So no 20s just yet. That's really good news. But in the rural areas, you can be a little bit colder than these airport readings, and the sun will come up in just over an hour. So temperatures will be in the low 40s at 8 o'clock, moving into the 50s by noon, and a bit warmer for your afternoon, hitting 59 degrees for your high today. We'll check out the rest of your warming forecast in a couple of minutes.
Fresno State fans are remembering former Bulldog football coach Jim Sweeney. He died Friday night at the age of 83. Sweeney coached the Bulldogs for 19 seasons. His teams won 8 conference championships, 5 bowl games, and they were ranked in the top 25 in 7 of those seasons. News of Coach Sweeney's death spread quickly around the valley.
I've been a fan of his for many, many years. But went to many lunches with him when he was a master of ceremonies, and a great coach, and we really will miss him.
Well, I'll tell you the thing about I remember about Coach Sweeney is his singing and how he really brought people together with his about being Bulldog bred through and through.
Fresno State plans to have a public memorial service for Coach Sweeney on Saturday at 2 o'clock at Bulldog Stadium, right on the field named after him. This morning, Fresno County Sheriff's investigators need your help. They're trying to solve a murder. 19-year-old Humberto Nunez from Reedley was found dead near an orchard on POLK and WHITESBRIDGE. Investigators say his body was left there by someone, and they're trying to find out what he was up to before he was killed Saturday night.
Again, we're asking for the public's help, though, if there's anyone that's seen him or knows how this may have occurred.
An autopsy will be performed this week to figure out exactly how the victim died. 5:38, 37 degrees, fighting frost. Jenny said it's cold outside. With some new technology, we'll show you what valley growers are using. A Fresno native lighting up the court again. We're on your side with sports news. And bring your flip-flops. We're sending you to see Kenny Chesney's No Shoes Nation tour. And here's another live look at the Vatican right now, Vatican City, a big announcement. This is the first time a pope has stepped down in 600 years. Just think about that, 600 years. Our live team coverage continues.